Friends, recently I was thinking about my first Holy Week in my first church as an ordained pastor. It was 1994, and my in-laws had driven down to Metter from Buford on Maundy Thursday so they could be there with us for my first Easter. And I didn't know beforehand, but the Metter Church really didn't have a big tradition of Maundy Thursday. They always had a big Easter Sunday service, they had a big Palm Sunday service, and they hosted a community-wide Easter egg hunt, but Maundy Thursday was really not their thing. So when the time came for Maundy Thursday to begin, my wife and I were there, my in-laws were there, the church pianist was there, and the head of the worship committee was there. And then we had one other congregation member. So there were 7 people total, 4 from my family, 1 who had to be there to play the piano, and 1 who had to be there to set up for communion. So there was basically only 1 person there who didn't have to be there. And at first I wondered, do we need to wait a little while? Maybe there's people that are just getting off work, and maybe there's folks that are on their way and haven't gotten here yet. Just in case, maybe we should wait a little bit longer, but no one else showed up. After the service was over, I was standing at the back door to the sanctuary when the worship elder came up to me and he shook my hand and he said, "Nice service, Pastor. Good crowd." And he must have noticed me looking at him kind of funny because I was thinking, good crowd? We had 7 people here, only 1 of whom wasn't actually participating in the service tonight. And then he added, well, that's a lot more people than we had last year. I'm telling you this story because today or tomorrow you're going to receive a survey regarding in-person worship at PCR. The session has been looking at when it would be best to start having in-person worship services here in the sanctuary again. We want to get some idea of the comfort level of our congregation. Is everybody really ready to come back, and are they confident that it will be safe to do so? Or are we going to open the doors and find out that most of the congregation prefers to wait it out at home a bit longer? As things stand right now, we're looking at a possible start date of August 2nd for our first in-person worship service back in the sanctuary. We do plan to continue live streaming once we have resumed in-person worship, so you will have that option available. But I ask that you please take just a few minutes and complete that survey so we will have some better idea of what to expect. Now, I also want to mention that a lot can happen in 5.5 weeks. So if you find a few weeks down the road from now that you feel differently than you did when you completed that survey because the number of cases has either gone up or gone down, then I want you to feel free to send me an email or send an email to the church office just letting us know that your comfort level has changed a little bit since then. But I hope you all are doing well. I look forward to the day when we can all gather together again here in the sanctuary for worship. And I ask God's blessings be upon you all.